am doing a video just to tell you a little story about it's like a lightsaber saga. Trying to find the right lightsaber for my husband and all that went into that. So I'm gonna tell you the story of what happened. I'm gonna show you some clips of actually getting the lightsaber. I got the wrong one, going back, returning it, and actually finding the exact lightsaber that my husband wanted. Basically just our journey to find the SKYWALKER Legacy Edition lightsaber and all that went into that. If you love Disney, travel, fun experiences, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel for lots more travel, lots more fun, lots more fun adventures and experiences. And if you enjoy this video, please hit that like button. It does so much for me, it means the world to me, and I so appreciate it. All right, you ready to hear a story? Here we go. My husband, I had told him for Christmas in 2019 that I was gonna get him a lightsaber. We went in 2020, January of 2020, we went to Doc Ondor's Den of Antiquities because at that time, the only place that we could get the SKYWALKER, I just thought it was like Luke's lightsaber. I didn't know what it was called, but the only place you could get the SKYWALKER lightsaber, the one that he wanted which was the Disney Parks edition, not the pre-boxed one because it was different at the time. There's particular differences between the box set and the one that you could get at Doc Ondor. So that's what we were gonna get. We went in January of 2020. Day, we went into Doc Ondor's Den of Antiquities to get Beau's lightsaber, and they are sold out of it till March. So Beau's gonna have to wait till our next trip to get his lightsaber. That was supposed to be his Christmas present from me. Now we gotta wait. He's a good sport. They were sold out and weren't gonna get any back in until March of 2020. I was supposed to go back in June of 2020 and I was gonna get it for him then. Well, then the park shut down because of COVID, and so I had no idea when I was gonna get him this lightsaber. Well, I was driving down for this trip in February, and because it's harder to travel with these on an airplane. My goal on this trip, like one of the biggest things, I had money on a gift card to get a lightsaber for my husband. So I walked in, or I waited in line at Doc Ondor's, and it does have a line. You have to like wait in line to see the lightsabers, just to stop and look at them. If you want to stop and look at them, or hold them, or try them out, or whatever, you have to wait in line. You can go and look at the rest of the stuff in Doc Ondor's, but if you wanna look at the lightsabers, you have to wait in line, and they're very particular about keeping the line and all of that. So I waited outside, then you go inside and there's kind of like a line in there. And the whole time I just kept thinking about like how excited I was to get this lightsaber for my husband. I was like literally in tears thinking about it. I was like just so excited about it because I had been anticipating this for over 2 years, getting this lightsaber for him. And I don't know, like it's one of those things where it's just like when you have, oops, just turned on. When you have like something from your childhood and then you get, it's like realized in some kind of like object form, it just feels like, oh my gosh, like my dreams, like as a kid, like it's becoming tangible. So I just wanted to do that for my husband so bad.
I'm inside Doc Ondor's Den of Antiquities to get Beau's lightsaber. I'm like over the moon excited that they actually have it because they were out last time we came, and then the park closed down, and then last time we checked, they didn't even have any of them in, or they didn't have the one I wanted in stock. I think a lot of them were out, and they have like all of them in stock now, and I'm so excited to get to give this to him. Like, so excited.
in tears. I told the lady in the line, I was like, I know this seems so stupid. I was like, I've been waiting to get this for my husband. I am so excited. I'm about to cry. I was like, I know it's so silly. She was like, it's not silly. These things are important. And like, I know they're keeping in character when they do that, because they talk to you like they are from Batu. They work for Doc Ondar, who's the alien that's working at the thing. Like, you see him working in the shop. It's so cool. But like, for her to like stop and say that like these things are important, it like validated me. And it was such a little thing, but it made me not feel so stupid about being so excited. And it also was like, you know what? These things really are important. Like, it's those little things in life where you're like, you know, there's a lot of junk going on in the world, and just something that can bring you a glimpse of happiness or bring a dream to life. That's why I love Disney so much. I had no idea that I was gonna cry on this video. I'm sorry. I was just standing in that line, and my sisters came in, and I was telling them, I was like, you guys don't understand like how excited I am to get this for my husband, because I've been looking forward to it for like over 2 years, and I'm finally gonna realize getting this gift for him, and it's like a piece of Star Wars, you know. And so I went up to the counter. It was my turn, and I was like, I need to get Luke's lightsaber. So they only had one Luke's lightsaber, so I looked at it. I couldn't remember what the one was, what it was. I couldn't remember which one I was supposed to get. I just knew it was Luke.
The ones where it's blue or green, all those are red.
Okay.
To activate it by turning this one on.
Oh my gosh. Right, this is the one.
The SKYWALKER, if you get it, you're gonna find it's gonna come with this one, this is to display it, and then this one is gonna be at the bottom.
Okay, great. This is what I'm gonna use.
Okay, so that's it. I'm ready. Yep.
Unless you guys want to see anything else. You want to see something else?
I mean, you wanted this one, right?
I came on a mission, so I'm like, I don't really need to look at your face. I know. So fancy. How did it feel to hold it? It's actually really cool. Like, they're pretty like substantial. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know. What do most people do? Yeah, it's been popular. Probably easier to store. I'll do the thing ran out of battery. Oh no. Okay, yeah.
So I got it, I held it, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, it's so substantial, like the metal, it's weighted, like it feels like it's a weapon. Like it doesn't feel like a plastic toy. It's got a lot of, they've got a lot of weight to them, and they're all so cool and different. But I knew which one I wanted, so I didn't look at all the other ones. Although I want to go back and get one for myself now, because the experience was so incredible that I want to go back and get one for me, because I don't know, why not, right? Okay, so I went and I bought it, took it back to I carried it around, you know, finally got it back in the car and took it back to the hotel. I showed it to my husband that night over the phone, and he's like, he was like, I hate to tell you this, but this is the wrong one. Ah! And you have to be in the park, right, to get it and to like take it back. So I went back. We weren't even supposed to go to Hollywood Studios on Sunday, but instead of going to Animal Kingdom, we decided there's more stuff we wanted to do at Hollywood Studios anyways. So I was like, well, my mission is to take this thing back, so everybody else can do what they want to do. I gotta get this lightsaber back. My biggest thing for today is that I have to return Bo's lightsaber, and we found out that they no longer make the original lightsaber of Luke, like from the New Hope and Empire Strikes Back.
movies, and it's like super sad because that's like the original lightsaber, and there's a lot of people that would buy that, and now they're selling on eBay for like $700. But because you can't get them in the parks anymore, they no longer are selling them. So I'm taking it back, and he's not gonna get one. That's kind of sad, but like I wanted him to have what he wanted, and it's not that big a deal. But these lightsabers are so freaking cool. They're really cool. So I hate that it didn't work out, but it's okay. So I'm gonna return that. That's like the first thing I need to do, because I don't want to be carrying it around the parks all day. So everybody else may do something else. I'm gonna try to get that taken care of so I'm not carrying it around, because it is kind of bulky. Like it's like a box, but then you have this long spear, you know, the lightsaber beam. So I'm gonna take that back. But that's pretty much it. And
I talked to the lady, and she's like, we don't carry the you're looking for the Skywalker one. So it's the one that Anakin used, and then Luke inherited, and all of that. So so they returned it. I hadn't even taken the lightsaber blade out of the plastic. Like I kept everything as is. The only thing that I had taken off was the tape that was around the box so that I could open the box. So that was the only thing that I had taken off. They took it back, no questions asked. They were like super great about it, gave me a refund. All they had to do was like retape the box, and it was like in pristine shape. But I still wanted a lightsaber, and they didn't have it. But they said, you know, there is a boxed set over in the Star Tours ride, the gift shop outside of Star Tours. But they said like off planet, you know. They're like, there's a store off planet in Star Tours. You can get one there. And it's Luke's, it's the Skywalker lightsaber. But I was assuming that box set was the one that Bo didn't want. Like it was a different lightsaber. I called him, and I'm like, what do you think if I get the box set? Like at least it's Luke's, you know, at least it's the one you want. It's from the original movie, like New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. Like that's the one he wanted. And so he said, yeah, why don't you go ahead and get that one? So I went over to Star Tours, I got the box set, and I brought it home. And he started taking it out and, you know, turning it on, putting everything together, and he's like, this is the one. This is the one that they used to sell. This is the exact, like all of the things about it are what they used to sell in Doc Ondor's. So we think what happened is they must have gotten rid of the old Parks pre-box set, and when they retired it from Doc Ondor's, they made this model the new boxed set. This is the old Doc Ondor's lightsaber. So if you can go to the park and get one, that's probably better than going on eBay. This purchase was the purchase of the trip, I will say, for sure. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. See you later.